Andrew Boltbros here. Well, the JC Jackson saga has come to an end. We've traded him to the New England Patriots. Yes, you heard me right. The New England Patriots. We traded him back this morning. Guys, let's get into it.
Boltbros!
Okay, folks, always like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. Andrew Boltbros. Again, find us on Instagrams, all the above. We're everywhere on social media. So, man of the hour, JC Jackson. Oh my goodness gracious. What a saga of I don't know, craziness. So what did we get? What did they get? We are trading JC Jackson. We are getting a 6th round pick in 2025. We're essentially swapping the 6th round pick from the Patriots. We're giving them a 7th round pick in 2025. So we're just swapping positions. Again, remember, JC Jackson signed an $82.5 million deal with the Chargers. So I've also been kind of hesitant on these big deals with players from other teams, especially the Patriots. They've never really worked out well. Remember, guys, this year there's $9.3 million left in salary for 2023 and also a ton of money left in 2024. So I'm seeing very conflicting numbers on this. Popper says that we're saving around $7.4 million in 2023. How true that is, I don't know, because I'm hearing that we're not saving any money, maybe $1.5 million. I don't know. Either way, there's some money going back and forth. We'll see how that plays out, but they're working on that moving forward. We'll probably have more of an information on that a little later on. But bottom line, we're eating a lot of money that we've paid this man. Has not done very well. And essentially the Patriots are getting a player for next to nothing right now. Again, JC Jackson had 25 interceptions with the Patriots. Very good. All these arrest warrants started coming out. We healthy scratch 2 weeks in a row. We win 2 games. What happened? JC wants to play. He's confused. Why am I not playing? I don't understand. Look, there's a lot to be said. Now, I will say this. It's interesting. I read this article with ESPN. Looking back, this probably should have been a pretty big red flag. And I know Brandon Staley got enamored with bringing him over, making him basically become, a Jalen Ramsey that he had at the Rams. Again, this is why it really matters to have a guy like this, right? So this is really what he's doing. He's a cover 4 side, press man coverage. This is him. This is where he lives and dies and breathes, right? Problem is he wasn't really doing that. He was kind of moving all over the field. You watch the Miami game. He was still running his guys all over the field. He wasn't keeping the integrity of the defense, right? And so there was a lot of things that he was doing wrong, but there's some interesting statistics that I read in this article that talked a little bit about JC Jackson and how, really there was some red flags before he came over. One of the things was that he posted double-digit negative EPA allowed numbers in 2028, 19, 20, and 21, meaning he's giving up a lot of yardage, right? That consistency was impressive given the variation of the cornerback play from year to year. So he was kind of all over the map. So he was giving up big plays, but he didn't really show consistent ability to produce in retrospect, slowing down a specific wide receiver. Again, gave a lot of average yards per play in both 2020 and 2021. So the numbers were getting worse and worse. Well, we saw that with the Chargers. He was giving up a lot of yards. But what he was trying to do is get interceptions. So he became this Mr. INT. Hey, I'm going after interceptions. That's all I care about. You saw that with his play with the Chargers. Every time I saw him play, I'm like, man, this guy's definitely looking to just try to get interceptions. I go back to when they had 9 seconds left on the play clock with Miami, and that one penalty where he ripped him to the ground. Again, he essentially tackled him, pass interference call, he kicked a field goal, he lost the game. The thing I saw about that was you could tell he was clearly going for the interception. Then once it wasn't there, he just tackled his man, right? And I thought, man, that's just a boneheaded way of playing. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? He just did not play well. He didn't play into the system. But again, a big part of that was he just cared about interception, didn't care about team defense. And that's really where I think Brandon Staley and him completely parted ways. That was it. We were done. We needed to move on. Okay, so now that he's gone, and it's tough, right? Again, whether or not we're paying a ton of money, I do think we're going to be paying a lot of money. I'm seeing we're going to be paying a good chunk of cash, right? We're $30 million over the salary cap next year. And a big part of that is this man right here. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. We'll probably have a little recap on this probably on Saturday or Sunday. But So it means this man right here, number 33, Dean Leonard, is going to be moved up the depth chart. He's a cornerback. Brandon Staley really loves him. Derwin James said last, or maybe 2 weeks ago, he said that Dean Leonard is actually one of the fastest guys on the team. So I'm excited to see what he can do. He's definitely going to be moving up the depth chart, which is a good thing. Started thinking a lot about, well, who else could we go after? I was talking to James and Kyle. James really likes this man right here, Bryce Callahan. He is still available in free agency. Now, again, you can say, well, Andrew, he's not a wide cornerback. You're correct. He's more of a slot guy. But I think if there is another injury, let's say one of our other corners get hurt, Callahan might be someone they could go get very cheaply. Again, he's not a tall guy. He's 5'9", 180, injury prone. You could probably pick him up at any given moment, and he could step in. Again, he was with us last year. He did very well with us last year, so we'll see how that plays out as well. Look, this is a really interesting conversation across the board, right? It's not just the fact that J.C. Jackson didn't work out. It was also that Brandon Staley was so enamored with getting him in here, he did not work out well in his system. Clearly, Brandon Staley became very enamored with him and thinking he could be a Jalen Ramsey. He's not a Jalen Ramsey. He's just not that guy. But secondarily, was it a coaching issue? Did he just not listen to the coaches? There's a lot of different things you could say. Now, again, I've said this, and I've said this many times over. This was a Brandon Staley hire, not a Tom Telesco hire. I promise you, Tom Telesco did not say we need to get J.C. Jackson. He went out and paid for him and got him because he's the guy that has to sign off on him financially. But Tom Telesco at least did a good enough job to deal him off and save some money to the salary cap. So it'll be interesting to see how much we save next year, yada, yada, because the numbers are a little bit all over the map. So we'll have to recap where we sit on the salary cap this week. But guys, lots to discuss. Clearly, this coaching staff feels it's a better move for us to just cut bait, move on. What do you guys think? I know this is an interesting topic. I've already been talking to quite a few folks on the post that we have here on YouTube. A lot to discuss. We'll continue giving you more information as always, but I'm Andrew Bolprose. See you guys in the next one.